What is it like to live in an area where you are one of the smallest contributors to climate disruption, and yet you, your family, your community will bear the burden? We are all living in a time of transition, but none more so than those on the front line of the effects of climate disruption. Most of us watching this video and creating art about climate disruption are the privileged few. We are educated, have access to resources, information, and possess skills and the power to create change. We will not experience the full effects of climate disruption, at least not immediately. It will be the underprivileged in developing countries who will be disproportionately affected and who will bear the burden of the initial stages. Microgalleries commissioned works from Fiji, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Jordan to help bring these silent stories into the climate disruption conversation.
I would like to emphasize the fact that our world is changing. And there's not much that we're doing about it. So a group of ISS kids have come together to make that representation for you. To make sure and convey the idea that our world is changing and that we are making a difference.
A call-out also enabled other groups from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Ecuador to join us.
We're here in the Ecuadorian Amazon, and we just see the plant, a traditional plant that the indigenous people of this community will use to make their local products like this. We are here and we just see this plant to fight against the climate change. In fact, these people, the indigenous people Kofan of the Ecuadorian Amazon, they consider themselves protectors of the forest, and they want to share their knowledge on how to protect the nature and the relation with nature through seeding plants, for example. We want to fight deforestation, we want to fight exploitation, oil company, and all these things that affects the Ecuadorian forest.
What we can do and what we can express our concern to the climate change right now. At the same time, few of our friends is organizing climate rally, and all over the world, 150 countries is rallying on climate change, and we hope that more people will support this cause.
These extraordinary people are doing incredible things in their communities to educate, include, inspire, and to provoke change. But they face many barriers to inclusion in projects like these. A few obstacles we identified that were barriers for participation were lack of resources, belief that individual creative ideas weren't good enough, and lack of time. We wanted to make this project as far-reaching and accessible as possible. So, we went to one of our artists, Adam Cuby, who creates site-responsive public art that activates public spaces, engages environmental issues, and connects to local communities. See our next video to discover how microgalleries with Adam solved this problem.